Hi, I'm Donna Fields, and welcome to CLIL Scaffolding 15. It's a series of webinars designed to help give you support for using scaffolding in your lessons. Today we're going to use scaffolding technique number 157. 101 more of these techniques can be found in my book, 101 Scaffolding Techniques for Language Teaching and Learning, that's also been translated into Spanish. More times than we may realize, our students' assessments are affected by their ability to read the instructions on exams. No matter how much they may have studied or not studied, they're often thwarted by the unfamiliar language and structure used in instructions on exams. Here's an example of this phenomenon from a student's perspective. I knew I was going to fail when I didn't even understand the instructions to the exam questions. The language we use every day in the classroom is more often than not very different from the written language we use or what's found on instructions given on exams, in lab reports, on assignments, and so on. We need to help our students become familiar with this language. So how do we help them? It's easy. Let's take an example from a secondary online biology exam. This is what students might see before they even begin reading the actual question to the exam. So let's take the instructions and enlarge them so there's one part of a sentence on each line. Then we cut them up. We divide these slips of paper between pairs or groups of students. We put the first part of the instruction on the board to help start them off, and then all the students have to read their slips of paper and figure out which comes next. Each time they put one on the board, they read what's already been put up before and then their part. So for instance, exam instructions. Choose your answers to the questions. Exam instructions. Choose your answers to the questions and click Next to see the next set of exam instructions. Choose your answers to the questions and click Next to see the next set of questions. You can skip questions if exam instructions. Choose your answers to the questions and click Next to see the next set of questions. You can skip questions if you'd like and come back to etc. You can use the same dynamic for any primary exam. Here's one for mathematics. Again, it may seem simple to you, but these instructions take time for students, whether their home language is the same or different than the classroom language. So again, we enlarge the instructions, divide them up into slips of paper, give the slips of paper to each pair or group of students. We put the first part on the board to help them out, and they figure out the rest. And that's it, another simple scaffolding technique that I hope you can use in your classes. And you've helped your students to focus on important words and structures so that they're more comfortable taking an exam. You've broken the instructions into chunks, you've clarified academic language, and you've given your students the opportunity to interact with the language. So all you super teachers out there, I look forward to seeing you next time. And in the meantime, have fun in your classes. Bye.